Good afternoon. Join me for a 24-hour session on Waldens Farm down in deepest, darkest Wiltshire. I've been here about an hour and a half and I've just got the rod in. The plan so far is I've put a little bit of bait around the edges in various spots and I'm just dropping a little method feeder on them. Boilies abound, so I've got pepper army and a bit of fake corn on the hook, a little bit of method mix around it, and as I've been walking around I've seen loads of fish, up to mid-upper double, so hopeful for a couple of fish today. Should be good. Anyway, I'll hopefully have some photos of fish in a little while. Ciao for now. Here we are, swim number 3. I've managed one already, not from here, from another swim down by the entry point. Plan's simple for here. I've got a zig over in the gap in the islands over there where I've seen loads of carp and ghosties. They've been moving all the way up and down the front here, so my second rod is a method chucked up into that gap over there. Okay, bit of a status update. Tactics have changed slightly. I've now started feeding just down the edge, round about there, because I saw some fish bubbling there earlier on. Put a feeder on it to start off with, had an occurrence, then the bubbling stopped, so I've put a feeder back on it and a bit of bait over the top. The right hand rod is now in the front of that tree, fishing locked up again, with a little bit of bait on it, because about an hour and a half ago the fish just stopped cruising. It got a little bit colder and the fish just disappeared, so I put baits on the bottom, 2 rods, and we'll give it the night and see what happens. Okay, time for another quick update. I've managed another one, and it was off the feeder, chucked up against a tree, tried to fish locked up. So as you can see, as a result of that and the resulting carnage, I've taken my rods off the buzz bars, stuck them on individual bank sticks. Yeah, got it out alright. It's a low double common, lovely little fish, really pretty. Got a bit carried away, didn't get any photos, so c'est la vie. Left hand rod has been put back in on its mark with a little bit more bait. I haven't put any more bait out on the tree yet, but I probably will before dark, because the fish came pretty quick after the feed-in, after I put some feed in, so I don't know if I think they might actually be wanting a bit over there. Anyway, hopefully I'll remember to take a few pictures of a few more in the night. Okay, it's been an hour and a quarter since I last updated you, and in that time I've finally managed to eat. I say finally, I had an occurrence on the right hand rod, so I put more bait in, put the rod back out. I've had a 7-pound carp. Then just as I was starting to sit down and eat my food, I've had a pike on the left hand rod on pepper army and pop-up corn, and no sooner as that rod was back in and I was chowing down on my scoff, then I've had a skimmer of about 12 ounces on it as well. So yeah, pretty entertaining last hour. Right, another change of swim. Moved on to another lake because I've heard fish crashing on this one. So got a rod out towards an island, and the other rod is underneath a tree to my left, which you should be just about able to see there. See how things go. Good morning. It's 6:30 in the morning. I've moved again in the middle of the night because I heard fish crashing. Wasn't sure if it was on that bit of water or on this pond here. I know I definitely heard fish on this pond here last night before I moved. So I moved here, put 2 rods in, one in underneath the tree there, and one out to the little pontoon there. And through the course of the night I've had a few skimmers on the pontoon rod, and I had a 12-pound ghostie at 3:30 in the morning after I'd moved the left hand rod out from underneath the tree and the snags out into slightly more open water along that reed line there. Yeah, so all good. This morning I got woken up rudely a couple of hours ago by a couple of fish boshing, and another one's done it about 5 minutes ago just before I had my breakfast, just around about this area here. So I've got a rod on the floor, method feeder on it, and we'll see if that goes in the next 10-15 minutes. I've got a brew, but it's chuffing gold, so I'm going to have that and then see what happens. Might just go stalking again later on this morning, or might sit here, but there's not a lot happening here now, to be fair. So I'll probably go stalking. Oh, all those bubbles coming up now. Right, catch you later. Okay, here we go. Lake 3. That moved on to my third lake of the day, of the session. Just to try and do 3 carp from 3 ponds on here. Gone to an area in the middle of the lake. I've put a bait over in the lilies there. I've got a bait up in the channel up there. All it is pepper army, long oak link, and a little PVA bag of pellet on both of them. Little 1 ounce lead clip, and they're both fishing locked up. So it's going to be a bit hit and hold. Hopefully, I might be lucky and get a bite. About an hour left, so we'll see what happens. This is me signing off for the time being.